we're going straight into tank picking.
Yeah, we are.
For the first round, we see here the Titos, or you call them the Tomas. I like Tito's.
Okay.
I like Tomatito. It's a good name.
It's a good name.
Look, of all the team names, Tomatitos is a
we were
good
talking about little icons earlier. I would say they are a good second place for me.
Oh.
I mean, Taco. What the? Was that a fedora?
Yeah. It's good. It's good. I like the old sunglasses on the Taco too, to let him know that, like, he's not like some, like, square Taco. He's cool. He's hip.
That's
okay. Don't laugh that hard at my joke. Gotta be believable, Smiley. Come on.
No, I'm laughing because it's like your dad's coming out. It's hilarious.
I had to think for a second. The word square, like
yeah, you're like I was like square taco. What? I was trying to think if I've ever. I mean, I know taco bowls can be square.
But look at we've got a very heavy. But the T100.
What do you put on your tacos?
What do I put on my tacos? Pretty much everything. But we got Ghost Town. First time Ghost Town, CatJAM, bring in the two 113s, 150B, two Super Conquerors, one T100. Not Burbology, but the Titos are bringing two 277s, Super Conqueror, two VZs, and a Bat Chat. Oh wait, yeah, that is correct. Okay, the teams it's just the Burbologies. That is CatJAM on the left, though.
That is CatJAM on the left, and that is. And so
I was double checking the players.
And so this is the first time we see
side.
CatJAM play. And so it looks like their starters are Newton, XVM, Kevin, Bolt, Honey Badger, and Demonic.
I believe I put XVM Ad Astra on my fantasy team, so I need him to pump today. I need him to pump. And look at this. We have the T100, and it's actually being brought on defense, which I find actually a little interesting. Haven't really seen Ghost Town a lot in competitive formats. I want to say it hasn't appeared at all on NA, but I think that in attack defense, but I think in one of the EU or RU tournaments last year they did play on this map. I just can't remember which one it was.
The Supercock had vents instead of turbo, so I'm wondering if he's not really supposed to be fast for them.
I guess not. I mean, if you think about it from the defensive side, if you're not, if you're just playing the caps, like there's not a lot of distance between one and two cat. But the map's going to play so much different. Like, so the cap circles are in the same spot as the old Ghost Town, but the map is completely different. The whole outside is completely. Everything is so different that I don't really know how it's going to exactly.
I feel like,
and this is the right play. Hold on, this is the right play that they're doing here. When the meta's not developed, just put on cap pressure and keep things simple.
Is the one cap even playable with that added hill and stuff?
No,
I don't think it's playable. I think you have to. I think you legitimately.
Honey Badger's
oh my god! Honey Badger's gonna die. He's looking. I think he's looking to give him a side or like a dead body hold down.
Give him the hold down, but I don't know if that's enough. That's a full health Super Conqueror, and they have a T100 coming in from the outside. They're just taking a lot more damage, and they're dishing out. They are down about 1k, and they're down a whole gun. And the T100 coming in isn't going to be able to do much DPM. They have to pick up a kill. And so far, they're not able to do it. Desu looking for the cheeky, gets it onto Sheep, and then kind of runs. Is just going to use the pillar as best he can. And look at that.
I mean, him keeping Sheep. Him keeping
is at 90. Kevin's 50B is dead as well. And now we're down to 3 guns. And this is just not looking good. I really like the play from the Tomatitos. I'm not so sold about CatJAM. Because when I saw that light tank, I was thinking that has to be on attack and they're going to do something cheeky. And then I didn't realize that was the other team readying up as the last tank pick. And I'm like, what are you going to use a light tank for?
On defense?
On defense, on Ghost Town. Heck, I don't know what you're going to use it for on attack either, to be honest. But what are you going to use it on defense?
The only, because like, I feel like, so just from seeing that, it's kind of one of those things where you're like, okay, did they not practice this map? Do they not realize that like one cap is impossible? Because that's what the T100 went to do. If you want to bring a light tank to clear one cap, but you also want him to be able to participate in the battle,
like 5 maybe.
Yeah, Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like a
Like you're thinking
1305.
you want the light tank camo bonus for like doing stuff on the outside, but still have something to make like kind of an impact in the brawl.
Yeah.
No, that's actually, I think that's a really, really good point because a bat chat may not be able to do as much as it wants to on the outside just because of the way camo works with medium tanks versus
their
light tank.
lineup, I don't really see a one. If the attacking team's lineup was lighter, and you pick the light, because they get to pick the light tank last, like maybe they pick a light tank.
2,500 damage out in his T100, but some of that
did do good.
And
it was at the end, where it was kind of already game over. Because
when you lose Honey Badger the way they did with the team echelon, I mean that shows you that the Tomatitos have at least done their homework because they were just like, okay, this is where they're going to probably have to go.
Well, Tomatitos actually played that really fast too, which I really like because when we watched them the first time, what were our main complaints? They were slow. They were slow to rotate. They were slow to just push, and their coordination was a little bit off. It looks like they really were like, hey, we need to work on these things, and showing us in the first matchup that they have. Fluky is a pick on their team, and he really showed it too. 90% hit rate with 3,400 damage in his super conk.
And those 277s,
they did a really good job.
They are
because they were the bait.
Fast. They are fast. Like we saw 113s get brought from CatJAM. Now, granted, I'm not saying 277s versus 113s on this map. Like honestly, 113's probably really good on this map, especially with a little bit of extra depression if they're playing on defense and trying to play some of those kind of hold downy things where they're ramping up on some of the debris and things like that on some of the corners on Ghost Town. But the 277 is showing you like, yeah, they've fallen out of favor a little bit, but like they're still just the raw speed, especially when they deck them out with turbo and things. They just got on the cap so dang on quickly that, I mean, nothing really was there to punish them. They got there for free, and they're just there, and they're still really good, and they're able to echelon really well together and share HP. And the VCs just kind of unloaded. The VZs and Fluky just unloaded when the whole team from CatJAM tried to poke out. And yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do in this next round, but if this is anything, then maybe we picked wrong. Maybe we said that this would go long. If this is any indicator, this is a 4-0. But we'll see. We'll see. I can't remember who picked it, but I'm guessing that it has to be the Tito's that picked this map. Because if it's CatJAM, then it's gonna be a rough night for them.
I don't know. Can we go to the map real quick? Because I want to see. Because if it is, I'm gonna laugh.
Tank picking has started. You can see 277 and 113 from CatJAM, and then similar from Tito's. They've got 277s, VZ, and a bat chat on their defense this time. It was the Tomatitos on Ghost Town. Okay, thank you, Viral. We appreciate that.
Yeah,
at least okay. At least it's and Ghost Town on this format, like even the people that played Gold League, like I did before, and like you did before, our lessons from Gold League, like you're seeing some of that on Sand River. You're seeing some of that on Himmelsdorf.
I remember back when I was a really bad Gold League player. I clutched a game on the old one cap, and I killed 3 people in the bat shit. It was crazy. Wow, they were all one shots.
Wasn't me, was it?
No, it was against, I don't know, like Till Team 6 or something. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't really a big deal, but... you know what I'm saying? But...
It wasn't a big deal. I just, hold on. Will you guys look here real quick? I have it bookmarked. Let me show you. I've got it right here. I've got the video.
I'm going to post the link in my chat. I want everybody to watch. Back in 2016, when I killed 3 tanks. No, we're going to do this
round 2, match 2, day 2. CatJAM bringing 2 113s, 250Bs, a 277, and a bat chat. It's still messed up there. It's not actually Burbology. It's the Tomatitos bringing a 60 TP. Didn't mention that. 2 277s, 1 VC, 1 bat chat, 1 CS. So actually a very light lineup still from Tito's when you think about the bat chat and the CS on defense. Maybe they're concerned with going too heavy on defense.
Maybe people are concerned about one line. The one cap, sorry.
Yeah, or maybe even like a tank getting up in the high ground behind them without like being able to stop it and having something fast enough to stop it.
Hector and Fluky are good med players. So what I'm guessing is they literally just might wrap and maybe they're looking to like pick one of the other meds.
And the Batchat, while a medium, it has this offensive punishment just with the clip potential to really, even in these heavy brawls, it comes in. It can absolutely be a swing in the momentum of the battle. Especially the lower the number 6-on-6. I mean, a Batchat can still kill something outright.
Correct.
Or come close to it. And,
as long as the Batchat... Go ahead.
A little different initial. Look at the aggressive defense. You see the 2/7/7s gone straight to D7, and it's actually kind of this CatJAM are in an awkward spot now. And this
my god, I've heard
Magdesu, your boy, is maybe about to find a little.
Hey, it's okay. He has hardening on his Batchat. Okay, so he has an extra 180 HP. So
he takes the shot from CS. He will lose this unless Fluky takes another shot from someone else. He does! And Desu does get the kill, so the trade actually ends up being about equal. Hector will probably take a hit here as he runs away, but the brawl is underway.
The brawl is underway, and so they're down a bat on attack.
Taking hits in his 60 TP. The Newton is just getting shots into him. The 50Bs are dumping into him. They have to pen every shot.
They have to pen every shot, yeah.
I don't think that last one pinned, and he's got 1,500 HP, and now they're on reload. Honey Badger doing his best to hold up serve.
Showing everybody why people think he's a good player, because he's just like 50Bs don't pen me in my 60 TP, by the way. Okay, I'm not getting penned.
This is an awkward game.
This really is.
I don't think that CatJAM were ready to fight in this area the way that they are. I don't think they kind of expected this to happen.
Tomatitos, here's the thing. Like you were saying, you know how like they rushed the cap and they got on cap like instantaneously? They also pushed on defense. Like they're playing really aggressively, and I think what they're showing is that maybe they know that CatJAM has a weaker caller. Maybe he's not like a reactive caller, because there's a reactive caller and a strat caller. Because some of these guys know that, and so maybe they have a more of a strat caller. And when like look at Hector, this is probably what they wanted, and he even has hardening on. So when it comes into the brawling, it's not going to be enough. So
but you're right. They're tempo. They're playing tempo, and they're setting the tone. They're fighting the game they want to fight. These maps are big enough, especially Ghost Town now. It's big enough where their plan was, okay, if they're over here doing pretty much what they did, which is kind of the standard, I guess, North thing. 50Bs were on the 7-8 line. They were playing that side. They weren't playing mid. They were like, okay, we'll fight it like this, and we have the 2-on-1 because we know the tank picks beforehand that there's not going to be anything out there. It's at most going to be one Batchat, so we send the bat and the CS. They will kill him, and then they will be stuck there. And hey, if they go to the 2-cap, we're planning to wrap and come at the 2-cap from this side anyway.
Correct. I don't know what...
That's how we'll fight it.
Both teams had a CS63. I don't know what happened to theirs. CatJAM's.
Wait, CatJAM had a CS?
I swear they did. Maybe I'm blind. I mean, that's why I'm wearing glasses.
I thought you wore the glasses to make yourself look professorial.
They didn't have a CS. I actually am blind.
Okay, they did. Yeah. Oh, jeez, because I was about to say if they did have a CS, they might as well not pick one next time, because I felt like it was not. but as it turns out, it was not existent.
Yeah, and so the clip...
But that was really good by Tomatitos. Like, that was good. Like the last two games were just clear cut. Obvious, just solid, clean.
Hector actually showing, Monday, I was like, Hector, bro, what was that? And he was like, man, I can't do damage when I don't win. When I get in games, when I win, Smiley, I'm gonna do good. And I was like, okay, dude, copium. But he kind of just showed me here, he's like, he 10 for 10. He literally just proven his boy wrong. And I want him to prove me wrong. 94.3 fantasy points.
60 TP there with hardening.
Oh, he just
had to bounce a shot or two, and he was alive. And he was alive because he bounced more than a shot or two. It was like, why bring a 60 TP?
And this is a good example of people picking a map and actually being really good on it, right? They picked this map, and they 2-0'd on this map.
And you know what? Versatile players will be able to play varying types of tanks with this strategy where that, you have a strategy, but you end up honing your strategy based on what the enemy brings.
Right.
This is kind of part of the way like counter strats and things like that work. It goes, oh, well, if they bring, a light lineup, we do this. Or what if they bring 250Bs? Okay, well, then we have to do that. Whatever. This whole tank picking aspect dynamic that never existed before, as far as I'm aware, except a really long time ago. And I remember it existing a really long time ago. Like I think it was 742. I don't even know if it existed in 754. Right. You could do it like this, but so maybe some of the picks are kind of being influenced by that, and you're going to see strats kind of tweak and change as the seasons go, where they're going to put a tank here, put a tank there, and I think it allows for more versatile teams, less flat-footed teams, where they're just like, this is the strat. You know what? Smiley gave me the strat. He said that I'm in a 60 TP and I go to A1 and that's where I go no matter what. It's like, no, that's not going to work. You're not going to get very far in this season if you go like that. You have to be flexible. You just have to be